Hello friends. Have you ever experienced any of the following? Have you ever expressed interest in a type of music, hobby, or style that you were then told was white people shit? Have you ever been compared to the oh so delicious treat, but offensive term, Oreo? Have you ever been amongst black people and kind of shunned for your behavior, actions, and the way that you talk? Have you ever questioned what it means to be black and why the way you do things is considered white? If you have, then I invite you today to join me on a cathartic experience of identity discovery. I have here my DNA test results from Ancestry.com. And today, we're going to discover if I am indeed black, despite what people have told me. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, first of all, let me introduce myself. That's how excited I am, I almost forgot. My name is Leia. This is With Might and Main. This is a channel where I attempt to encourage you to live your life boldly and do all the things that make you feel like you're living your best life, because life is too short not to. Today, I am really excited because I got my DNA results from Ancestry.com, and this is something I've been waiting for, or been waiting to do for like maybe 10 years. So a very long time. My mom is super into like genealogy. She did her DNA test a long time ago, and I was supposed to do it way back then, but you know, I wanted to do it, but I just never. Well, I've finally done it, and I've got my results. I got them last night in the middle of my work shift, and I was so excited, and I had to keep working, which was not really what I wanted to do at that moment, but it is now the next day, and here we are, and I have time, and we're gonna do it on video because maybe I will find out something that I didn't know. So here we are. Let's find out. Cool. Sign in. Oh, so excited. Okay. Oh, so excited. Oh my god, I can handle it. What? Oh. What? Oh. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Okay, so maybe it'll be more useful to just post a picture on the screen. I am 29% Nigerian, or my DNA is 29% from Nigeria, 26% from Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu peoples, 14% England and Northwestern Europe, which doesn't surprise me because my grandmother's is 40%, and 14% Benin and Togo, 17% other regions. Lesser Antilles, African Caribbeans, doesn't surprise me, my family's Caribbean. Leeward Islands, African Caribbeans. Afro-Bahamians and Afro-Bermudians. It's so cool. Yeah, things I knew. Very, very, very cool. Okay, so that was a little description, but now let's go and look a little further. I mean, that's kind of it. 8%, so here's the bit that said other. 8% Scotland, 5% Mali, 2% Ivory Coast and Ghana, 1% Wales, which is fascinating because my grandmother, her 40% European is largely from Wales. So just really interesting how DNA passes along. Just makes it really interesting because, you know, DNA passes, you know, you could technically have two siblings born of the same parents and they have completely different DNA. Or at least that's what's been explained to me. 1% Sweden, and less than 1% indigenous Americas, indigenous North Americas. Fascinating. I will say something interesting about all of these descriptions. It just seems like all of the descriptions of the different parts of Africa start after colonization. I mean, are we surprised? No. For example, Ivory Coast and Ghana. About this region, early French and Portuguese explorers identified sections of the West African coast by the area's resources, which is now Côte d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast. So I find it so interesting because is that fun? Basically, if you're black in the US and someone asks you, what are you? Which I kind of hate that question. And you say black, most people aren't going to be like, oh, what does that entail? They might ask if you're mixed with something, but like that's kind of it. There's still this concept of separation from whatever else you have in you. But here, I've constantly been asked, not so much anymore, but when I first moved here, I was constantly asked where I'm from, usually by other black people, but black people who are like more closely tied to their roots, whether it's like Haiti or some other Caribbean island or somewhere in Africa. So I just find it so fascinating because, not because they asked me, but because when I say, oh, I'm from the US, they then ask me, but where are you really from? You know, when I first moved here, I just went with it, and then like I would dive deep into my like family's history, or I would pick something, because let's be honest, if you're black in America, you probably, if you are lucky enough to know any bit of your roots, it's probably very spread out and varied. So I would just pick one of the black identities that they were so clearly asking or assuming that I had in me, and just tell them the one that I picked in that moment. But as time progressed, I stopped answering that question, because I'm just like, I'm black, I'm American. I very much, like, colonialism, slavery, whatever happened, I still consider myself American, and I know I'm not alone. I am a black American, and to be asked like, where are you really from, is just, I feel like it can be triggering. Clearly, by my reaction, I must feel that way, because I think this is a slightly triggered reaction. But like, so many people, so many black people in the US don't have that luxury to know where they're from. So to ask them where they're really from is like, do we have to go there? It's very personal, very touchy subject for some people. It's like one of those things when I moved here that was like a cultural shock, not totally a shock, but just like, huh, interesting. I will say I expected my results to be a little more varied, just because I know my grandmother's ancestry is 40% white. My dad's side of the family, there's a lot of Dutch. So I did think it would be a lot more than 14%. But I mean, that's cool, you know, pretty cool. It's like something like 60% African from all over. So that's pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. So I think this is where we'll end this video. Thank you for joining me in my discovery of myself and my identity, which I struggled with for a very long time growing up and don't anymore, thankfully, but this has been kind of not closure, but just an interesting addition to that whole dramatic period of my life. Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to my video and my channel. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my face, please follow me on Instagram. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to live with might and main and do all the things that make you feel like you're living your best life, because life is too short not to. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Have you ever been told that your black card has been revoked for not knowing a slang term? Here I have my DNA test results. And we're going to find out we're going to find out today exactly. Okay, we're just gonna go for it because I really just want to record this and get it over with. I feel like I need to do that over. I think that was pretty good. Now let's hope I was actually recording it on my thing.